Our scripture reading today is excerpts from Psalm 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? One thing I asked of the Lord, this I seek, to live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will set me high on a rock. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path. Do not give me up to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me. I believe that I shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. All right, well, back to Halloween. We've got our morning devotional group that started during the pandemic, and we've continued. And it's can be anywhere from 10 or 12 up to 16 or 18 people, and we share a reading and talk about it. And a year or two ago, I shared one on lessons to be learned from Halloween. And I found, so none of this is my own creation. I'm just going to read it. A gentleman named Jordan Schrader from a website called Spirited Earthling. And he starts with a brief history of Halloween, which helps explain some of what I'll be talking about. But the roots of Halloween are in the ancient Celtic festival Samhain, which was celebrated around the 1st of November to mark the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter. During this time, it was believed that the boundary between the living and the dead was blurred, and spirits could return to the earthly realm, cross over into the world of the living. To protect themselves, the Celts would light bonfires and wear costumes and masks to disguise themselves as ghosts and other supernatural creatures. And offerings of food and drink were made to appease the spirits, which is where the tradition of trick-or-treating may have originated. Then the Romans conquered the Celtic territories, incorporating Samhain elements into their own festivals. And Feralia, a festival, honored the passing of the dead, and Pomona celebrated the goddess of fruit and trees. Pomona's symbol is the apple, which may have contributed to the tradition of bobbing for apples on Halloween. Afterwards, Christianity spread throughout Europe, and they too incorporated aspects of it into the Christian calendar, calling the 1st of November All Saints' Day, which we will celebrate next Sunday, and it was also known as All Hallows' Day. And the day before became known as All Hallows' Eve and eventually Halloween. As continental European immigrants migrated to America, they brought their Halloween traditions with them. These included costumes, playing pranks, and carving turnips. I know it's not quite a pumpkin, but we eventually got there, into lanterns. Halloween gradually evolved into the commercially driven, family-friendly holiday we know today. Today, Halloween is a diverse and culturally rich holiday celebrated by people of all backgrounds. Its history is a fascinating brew of ancient customs, religious observances, immigration, and modernization, making it a unique and enduring holiday with a mix of spooky and lighthearted traditions. There are life lessons to be learned from Halloween. The first is embracing creativity and imagination. Halloween encourages you to embrace creativity, whether it is designing costumes, decorating your home, telling spooky stories, carving pumpkins. This season sets your creativity alight. The ability to imagine and create can be applied to all areas of life, from problem solving in the workplace to pursuing personal passions. This life lesson from Halloween is that creativity and imagination can lead to entertaining and memorable experiences. The second lesson is to face your fears. Spooky season means more exposure to scary stories, movies, and experiences. This life lesson is empowering because you can learn to overcome them and become more confident in yourself. Lesson number 3 is community togetherness. Halloween and its lead-up brings families and communities together through activities and events like trick-or-treating parties, parades. Halloween teaches the value of community. It's a reminder of the importance of coming together, building connections, and fostering a sense of belonging. It is also a reminder that you're not alone and you can find support and connection in your communities. And I just want to add that this church community exemplifies that. I don't know that I've been part of a church that does more to bond together, to pitch in and help each other out. So I think this is one we really exemplify. The next lesson is generosity matters. Trick-or-treating involves strangers sharing candy with strangers and not expecting anything in return. How un-American is that? This life lesson is that small acts of kindness can bring happiness to others, and generosity builds strong relationships and community. The next lesson is accepting differences. Halloween costumes and decorations encourage self-expression, a celebration of individuality for many. Halloween can be a life lesson in accepting and appreciating the unique qualities and characteristics of others. People with different backgrounds coming together to celebrate, each dressed in their own unique way. This diversity is a reminder that it is okay to be different, and you should embrace and accept others for who they are. The next one is planning and preparation. Spooky season shows that planning and preparation support success. Whether you are organizing a party, coordinating costumes, or decorating your home, a lot of time needs to be spent planning and preparing. This emphasizes the value of being prepared to make special moments happen and achieve desired outcomes. With proper planning and preparation, we can achieve our goals and aspirations. Enjoying the present. Halloween is all about having fun and letting go of your worries. One of the easiest lessons from Halloween is to remember is to enjoy the present moment and embrace life's fun and lighthearted experiences. Lord knows we can use a little bit of that right now. It's a reminder not to take ourselves too seriously and to find joy in the small things. Remembering the past. Halloween's roots are in ancient traditions that have been passed down through generations. The history of Halloween is a reminder to honor those who came before us and keep their memory alive. And the last one is appreciating the mystical and the mysterious. Halloween is a time when spooky stories and legends are shared, from ghost stories to urban myths, from ghosts and goblins to witches and monsters. Halloween is a time when we embrace the supernatural and the unknown. These stories often have historic or cultural significance, and they can serve as a way of preserving and passing on knowledge from the past. Finally, Halloween can teach us to appreciate the mystical and mysterious, which can encourage us to appreciate the wonder and awe that can be found in the unknown. This can be a powerful reminder that there is more to the world than what we can see and touch, and it is important to keep an open mind and explore new ideas and experiences. And I think that's another thing this congregation is unique for, with some of the different faith and spiritual traditions that we pull in to experience and understand more than just our own little part of the world. So, no matter if you are accompanying trick-or-treaters, handing out candy, or hiding in the basement with a good book, on Thursday evening, there are some things we can learn. Embrace creativity and imagination. Face your fears. Community and togetherness are important. Generosity matters. Accept differences. Planning and preparation pay off. We should enjoy the present while remembering the past and appreciating the mystical. And possibly Halloween will feel a little different this year. Thank you.